Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Well, we're climbing up there. It didn't take much sunshine to boost our temperatures into the upper 80s, which is where we are now. In some places, very close to the 90 mark. A mix of sun and clouds. We have plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. We had on Friday a little bit of drier air kind of work its way in, you know, and it led to some pretty stable conditions for summer day on Friday and for Saturday as well. Sunday, things kind of opened up in places, but for the most part, we still had a little hint of residual dry air in place. Today, it's gone. The moisture is back, and we are watching the radar light up. I think starting a little earlier today, mostly because the winds are fairly light, which have allowed for a west wind to develop already at this hour. So the sea breeze in progress, starting to build. Across the region, 88 degrees in Arcadia, 87 in Myakka, Wauchula, 88 in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, 87 in Northport, Punta Gorda coming in at 89 degrees. We have 87 in Inglewood, 88 in Venice, and 86 at Longboat Key. Coast kept a bit cooler by the westerly winds, even though the water temperatures are now pretty warm, so they're not doing that much cooling, but still a couple of degrees. Inland temperatures will certainly, before the end of this show, in some places hit the 90 mark. So we have aloft a general southerly wind flow that's helping to transport moisture north. We've got a lot of rain showers to the north associated with an old boundary that's lying there. That's really not going to bother us all that much. That's stuck there and will eventually just wash away. For our area, well, the rain showers are already starting in places. We've had some showers kind of lifting north from the south, riding on that southerly wind flow. And then the sea breeze front starting to kick in, pulling in a few showers along the coastline now, mostly around areas of Northport and Warm Mineral Springs and Inglewood seeing a few, Rotunda seeing a little bit of light rainfall. All of this will gradually move inland. And I think probably in a couple of hours what you'll see is some of this rain shower activity lifting northward from the south, and then our sea breeze building inland, and then watch the two kind of meet up together in Hardee and DeSoto County, and there'll be some larger storms building there, and all of those storms generally drifting east into Highlands County, where there'll be some impressive rainfall totals, I think. So if you look across the country right now, we've got these showers stretching from the mid-Atlantic all the way down through the deep south, and we also have an area of disturbed weather up in the northeast. If you're traveling today, the northeast will be a hot spot for heavier weather. I think possibly some severe weather up there could lead to some airport delays in New York and LaGuardia and Newark. For us, the southern edge of this high-pressure ridge and an old stalled frontal boundary kind of combining together to fire off some of these bigger storms around. Some of them producing some fairly heavy rainfall and frequent lightning up in the panhandle. We're really not going to get a lot of that, although some of these storms, this complex of storms beginning to build here, could lay down a outflow boundary that could eventually progress far enough south to enhance the sea breeze circulation even further so that north central Florida picks up some pretty good rainfall. I think as we progress through the afternoon, the sea breeze front will send most of the showers toward the other coastline, and that's where you're going to see the heaviest of the rainfall. And I bet you a similar sort of situation evolves tomorrow. Everything kind of points in that direction. Also on Wednesday, probably see the same sort of thing. By the end of the week, we'll probably see a little bit of a reversal in this pattern, and we'll probably return to more of the evening thunderstorms near the coast as opposed to the earlier midday thunderstorms. Showers near the coast, moving inland, light shifting winds, and a very hot and humid afternoon with daytime high temperatures again around the 92, 93, above average for this time of year by a degree or two or three. So that is the weather highlights that carry us through the next several days. The drier air that we had in place over the weekend, as I mentioned, is gone now thanks to this general southerly flow of air lifting northward. And the future forecast shows those showers being pushed toward the other coast. I think tomorrow again in the morning we'll see a few scattered showers, possibly building in Gulf waters, and then in the early afternoon building inland and moving even further inland once again. We have some tropical activity, which we will talk about in the next half hour, but for the remainder of our work week, expect about a 40 to 50% chance of rain with temperatures in the low 90s.